Please help us help you. If you
All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the pause on J1, F1, and M1 visa. So let's give the others some time to join, guys. If you have been hearing things, let me know in the comment section. We can talk today about what's really happening about that pause on J1, F1, and M visa, and what does that mean? What does it mean for teachers already on J1 visa, teachers who are aspiring to come on J1 visa this upcoming summer as well as in the future? What does it mean? Share this live so that others can join as well. So it's going to be a short live. So if you have heard this, you'd like to share what you have heard, go ahead and let us know. Good morning, Stephanie Walker. Good morning, Tiana Thornhill and Tessa Atkins. So good morning, guys. Thanks for joining. Guys, go ahead and put in the chat where you're watching from and just shout out each other. I'm trying to connect to TikTok as well, so give me a minute. Hey, Tiana, you're watching from Ghana. Guyana, sorry. From Guyana. Thanks for joining. Hey, Deborah, good morning. We have Tessa in Montego Bay and Deborah. Hey, Deborah. And we have some, I cannot pronounce that name, from Zimbabwe. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay, so hey, Muftawa from Ghana. Now I have someone from Ghana. Welcome, guys. So I don't know how many of you saw in the headline in the news where there's been a pause on J1, M, and F visa. There's a pause on those visa types, J, M, and F. So if you are on that visa, Good morning. Seeking to come on that visa or anything like that, that's not gonna happen right now because there's a pause. There's a pause on the visa, meaning the Department of State here in the United States, the Department of State has sent out information to the different companies that issue J1 visa that they need to pause whatever they're doing, as well as the consulates. So that means if you are in Ghana, if you're in Jamaica, the U.S. Embassy will not be scheduling any more appointments right now because it's a pause. It didn't say stop. We don't know how long this is going to be, how long it's going to be on a pause for. So that's something we have to take into consideration. But as of now, there's a pause, and no appointments will be scheduled for J1 visa currently. When will that pause be removed or lifted? We are not sure because from what I'm seeing online, the Department of State did not put anything out directly, but companies who are affected, they are the ones who are really sharing this information with people, or should I say, with their customers, with their teachers, with students, to let them know that there's a pause on the visa, and so they're not going to be able to get an application date to go to the embassy to get that interview. If you're hearing me clearly, let me know. All right. So that is it. I want to share an article with you. I found a very interesting article, the one I shared on my YouTube. That was an interesting article that broke it down and explained what it means by putting a pause on it. Thank you, Tessa, for responding. All right, so let me see if I can find that um, article and give you some more details on that. I know somebody was asking me, so yeah, someone was asking me like, will principals still be doing interviews since they now put a pause on the visa? And I'm gonna assume if you're not gonna be able to get an appointment date, they might want to slow things down if they are not sure when that is going to be, available for people to go and do interviews. They might slow things down, or they may still do interviews and tentatively, offer a job and hope that they take that pause off and you can go to get your interview soon. As I mentioned earlier, they did not say when this is going to be lifted, but at this point, there's no application date that is going to be available for J visa, F visa, or M visa. So it's not just affecting teachers; it's also affecting it's also affecting students who are interested to come and you know study in the United States. Why is there a pause? There's no specific response, no specific answer, as I mentioned. The company who actually, which is the Department of State, they're the ones who actually put the pause on it, but they have not come out to say why. I have not seen any. You can maybe do some Google search and see if you can find something. That's what I mentioned. If you are aware of it, you can share that with us. But from what I've read, there weren't any reason. What they did say is if you're already here in the US on a J1 visa, they're saying be careful to travel at this point. Um, if you are outside of the US on your J1 visa, you wanna, try to return, or if you are did an interview and you were waiting to get an interview date, that might be a delay because of the pause. What about those who have their J1 already? Can they travel or they won't be allowed to travel with it? That's what the article said, Derek. That's a good question. The article that I read, and I'm trying to find it. It did say try not to travel on it. It says it says that it's a temporary visa appointment pause, so it might not be for a long extended time, and we want to be optimistic that it's not going to be a long extended time, and we will be back on track to get our appointments, travel freely on our J, M, and F visa. But that's not clear as yet as to when that will be lifted. So I wanted to share that information so that people are aware of what's happening with that. The article, I'm trying to find the article. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to find that specific article. Those who are joining on TikTok, thanks for joining, guys. Guys, just go ahead and tap the screen. I know you want the information, but just give the video, give it a like as well. And those who are on YouTube, go ahead and like this video if you are enjoying what you're here. Well, not enjoying because there's nothing really to enjoy, but if you're grateful for me sharing this information, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, give it a like, share it also so that others can be aware. I know a lot of teachers are still not informed of what is happening. I started learning about this just yesterday, and so far, maybe just two people reached out to me, and I started doing some research. So, a lot of people still don't know that there's a pause on these visas, but you can do the research and you'll find out for yourself also what's happening. All right, so we are here. Logan Thomas. Hey, Logan. Hey, Shikan Edwards. I'm a math teacher for grade 10. Are there any apps or website for jobs in the US? There's a lot, but I'm just sharing that there's a pause on the J1, F1, and M visa. So even if you get a job offer now for a J visa, there's not going to be any appointments available because the Department of State has put a pause on it. Thank you, Logan. Do you know anything about H4 dependence of H1B? I've been waiting for the approval notice for my daughter since October last year. That's something you have to reach out to your lawyer about answer. If you're here on a H1B and they applied for a H4 and you've not gotten that as yet, you have to reach out to your lawyer. You have to reach out to your lawyer for that information, okay? Or you can reach out to USCIS. But if you did if you did it through your lawyer can contact you USCIS for you. May I know the reason for the pause? As I was saying, Ravish, the Department of State, which is the company that did put the pause, they did not come out and say why there's a pause. I have not seen any specific article from the Department of State. What I've seen is articles from companies that are affected by issuing J, F, or M visa. For example, universities. If you saw my short video that I shared this morning, that is from a university because they're affected as well because they have to be informed. The Department of State has to inform them, and so they have been informed and they are putting the information out. So me personally, I don't know why they have put a pause on it, but it's not just J, it's J, F, and M visa. Still trying to find that specific article so that I maybe can share it in the comment section so you can see it. All right, so it's from the Washington, it's the University of Washington. The article that I shared this morning, I'm going to put it in the comment section. So if you're here live, TikTok, you might not get to see this link, but it's on YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube. I just shared that link. The link from West from University of Washington. It basically broke it down. It says if you have already recently scheduled a visa interview, so if you already have an interview date, you will not be affected. You can still go on that interview date. If you're in the process of applying for a J1 visa stamp but have not yet scheduled your interview, you will you will be unable to do so until this pause has ended. However, you should continue to check regularly for available appointments since we don't know how long the pause will last. So even these entities are not sure when the pause will be lifted. All right, if you already have a valid unexpired J1 visa stamp, you are free to travel internationally as long as you return to the US before the visa stamp expires. I know someone asked that question, so that's for you. I saw an article that says they want to vet students' social media account. Yes, I did see something about vetting their account, but what about teachers? They want to vet the teachers' accounts too. I did see that, Carol. You are definitely right. So from your video, it means H1B is not affected. From the articles, it did not mention anything about H1B. It was only J1, F1, and M1 visa. So that's the only three visa they mentioned. But you never know. All right, the link I put in the comment section there, you can check that out for yourself as well. Another point, it says if you are in the US and do not have a valid unexpired J1 visa stamp, you should not travel internationally unless your planned travel would be eligible for automatic visa. So for example, I know some people on J1 visa and their visa might be expired, or you got an extension because your original visa expired and you got that extension, you want to go home to renew it. They're saying you should not travel. Don't travel. If it expired, even though you got that extension, you can remain in the US on that extension until this pause is lifted. It says you should not travel. All of this information is coming from University of Washington. And I put the article there in the comment section on YouTube. So, guys, that's it. I just wanted to come and inform you of what's happening. Again, if you've not liked the videos yet, go ahead and like and share. Again, that link I sent you, you can read some more about what's happening, about the pause. You can follow some more in the news. And if you get more information, you can come and let us know what's happening. You can leave a comment under this video as soon as you get that information. But again, on TikTok, guys, go ahead and give the video a like, go ahead and share. This short live was just to inform you that there is a pause, a pause on J1, F1, and M1 visa. So if you were planning to go and get those um, visas, you were planning to get an application, an interview, there's a pause on those visas. So you would have to wait for that pause to be removed or lifted. And we don't know when that's going to be. Again, like the video. If you've not followed my YouTube channel as yet, or should I say subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Also on TikTok live currently. And I'll definitely try to keep you posted. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.